What's going on, everybody? I'm Pasmar, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. As you can see, we've already made our first pass through, and there's some fucked up shit going on with Sayori's picture over here. She's not around anymore because she did what she did in my last video. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna see where this twisted, winding road leads us. So let's load it up. And yeah, we're back here. We're on to another poem that we need to write. And the last poem kind of favored Natsuki. So this one we're going to try and favor Yuri again and see how that plays out. What I find really odd is that we don't have to ever favor Monica. That's quite strange, and she's showing some serious interest in us. So let's try and figure out my girl here. She's the twisted one. Scars, okay? Perfect. Frightening. There we go. Secretive. Meager. Defeat. What are we gonna do on this one? Extreme. Oh God, look, what's happening? What's this up here? Oh, fuck. Okay. What? Atone. I probably shouldn't have clicked that. Death. Incapable. Anxiety. Oh, now it's making noises. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Hopeless. Desire. Tragedy. Doki Doki. Fuck. I know that's Sayori's fucking ghost or whatever when it was making that noise. Let's do childhood. Oh. Horror. Oh. What the fuck was that? Oh man, this is twisted. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Pasmar. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at the desk. Surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Chick, you don't gotta apologize for anything. Don't sweat it. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. I'm telling you, man, this is what's happening. Sayori is possessing these broads. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considering and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Pasmar, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around. And Sorry. What I'm saying right now, Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I was just wondering about her. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri, what do you know? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday? I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? What? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, what is going on? Why? Oh my God. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway. If it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Whoa, what the hell did I do? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Kind of, there's this super scary poltergeist thing going on that nobody seems to know about except for the narrator here. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still? That must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Pasmar. See, girls are sweet. They really are. They've got me in their heart. Make me happy inside. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I don't think I trust her. I think that's what I'm feeling right now is my distrust of this chick. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Pasmar? Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. Whoa. Okay. All right. She's reading over there. So it's okay, right? In that case, I don't see any problem. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? You're being a little bit pushy. A little bit. I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. It won't stop pounding. It's because it's pushing blood through your veins. That's the reason your heart keeps going like that. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try and calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about the religious camp that was turned into a human experiment. Wow. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing... What? Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of, it's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like I was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Pasmar? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just this kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless. That has to be Sayori. It has to be. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body... What the fuck did that just say? Oh, what did that say? My whole body gets filled with... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this video and find out what that says. Oh my god. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh my god, I get fucking chill bumps when that happens. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Oh, see, it was cute the first time through. Now it's creepy. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. I was just What? I was just bathing in your what? Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm. On the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting to me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Alright, now here's my problem. Is look at her face right here. I'm afraid she's going to lunge at me with this mouthful of sharp fangs to try to eat my face off. That's what I'm worried about. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Sure you don't. Right. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... Am I breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Pasmar? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. What the fuck? Why would I be the one to blame here, woman? No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Okay, sure. Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Alright, who are we going to choose? I guess we'll start off with, Monica. Hi again, Pasmore. How's the writing going? It's alright. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Pasmore. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Really? That way it always counts whenever I put some effort in. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. Stop trying to sway me, woman. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back! Welcome back, chick. Missed you. Did I miss anything? No, not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. It's alright, chick. Calm down. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time. So I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, I'm not ready for any say-worry shit, so... Okay. Where are all your letters at? Does it really say delete her down there? Okay. Fucking chill bumps! Oh, I hate this game already. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. Yeah, it's kind of fucked. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? Oh my God. Okay. That's my advice for today. What is this? Oh, fuck you, game makers. Thanks for listening. Sure. Alright, let's do Yuri's. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Asmar? How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Pasmar. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. Oh, she's getting clingy. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Pasmar? I'm not being weird, right? Oh, everything about you is weird. But you're still hot, so it's cool. I'm having a harder time than usual concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want to read my poem, too. Okay? Alright, well, I mean, that's twisted, but I kind of expected that after the book that we were reading together. But it's not as fucked as Monica's, man. Monica's is bad. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on pen. That is, pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like it, the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Why do I want to keep the poem? Whoa, why do I want that poem in my life? Alright, come on now, Suki. Give me something good, chick. Give me something good. Natsuki. How you doing, little one? I liked your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. Oh, you stupid little cunt. That may be true, but I just want to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending time with Yuri today. Not that I care about who you spend time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. Man, you salty little bitch. So it's not like I was waiting for you, or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Alright. Yeah, you shouldn't be friends with people who like spiders. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something they're afraid if people find out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone thinks, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Chill out with your manga shit, girl. Nobody cares. Such as two of the girls in this very club whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Jeez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more. Whatever, we're done sharing, so you can leave now. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up till I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. Room. Why is my cursor Sayori? Oh my god, the screen is growing. The red is growing on the screen. Look at this. Oh, listen to that. Oh man, I cannot wait to find out what's going on here. But we're going to do that in our next episode. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. You know how much it means to me. I'm going to call it quits. I've got foosball to go watch. I will talk to you all in my next episode. I love you guys. Be good.